DK is already calling his shots, saying he's gonna pick all the characters.
He is.
Alright guys, this is the tiebreaker. Both of these players, I believe, placed 5th at the last tournament that we were in. And now they are fighting for the opportunity to get a spot into Plummet, which is our version of Summit. For those that who know. Spectro, you're here giving commentary as well.
Hello, hello, hello!
Oh, I should put your name up here. Yes.
It should. Your favorite commentator from the 18 bracket has returned to commentate this wonderful tiebreak which is upon us.
He has returned.
Alright, has the arena been made, Silver Snake?
Oh yeah, let me share my screen with you. My bad.
Oh no, it's all good then. Oh wait, I forgot about not joining the arena. Whoops. Actually, since it's only 2 people, I probably could just join the arena. It wouldn't cost too much delay. It won't cause any extra delay, so no point in me not.
Well, I'm already sharing it, so.
Alright. Easy enough.
Alright, as you can see it right there.
Yeah. Oh, it's starting?
Yeah, we're in this. We're in this. Oh, the up air takes it.
Taking the first off.
Now he calls himself the Swag K. How swaggy do you think DK's DK is?
Not at all from the looks of it. Plus, it's just dismantling him, showing why this matchup is not typically advised, like in bracket.
I mean, but the Swag K believes.
In fact, so, and I'll be giving you all a quick little.
Oh! Very the doubts match. Very brave.
Yeah. Give y'all a little snippet here. We're on the street as DK plans on switching characters every single match. Quite interesting.
I mean, what kind of characters does DK have in the pocket?
I could not tell you. Roy might be one of them, but honestly, I'm about as like clueless as the viewers here.
I mean, if I was Bus, I'd be sort of licking my lips, wiping my hands together, like, hey, you know, I got a pretty good pick for this first match here, and like, you know, every match counts.
Yep.
Queen Laquifa says DK isn't even his main, Byleth is, lol. How do you feel about that? Have you seen the Byleth?
Really? Honestly, no, I have not, but I have heard it being described as a breath of fresh air in the past, so I don't know.
Very interesting.
Anyway, yes, Buzz.
I wonder why we didn't see it last time if that's his main.
Buzz was a stock lead. DK is a juggernaut type of character, so this is definitely not out of the question, but DK is going to have to put in a lot of work to make this back.
I mean, a lot of work and definitely a lot of risks.
And that was not Eric now. Camouflage will do about 30ish in this matchup, so he can do a lot of non-fair. So I could easily see this game evened out.
Oh, and the spike.
Never mind. Never mind. Wow.
Expertly aimed right there.
Boss going ahead and shutting me up, taking game 1. Now.
Oh my god.
What? I was looking away. What just happened? Oh, good lord.
Mirror.
The DSS data is quite interesting because you can't play the usual playstyle that's from DSS, because most of the batters who can connect Zare and who have more consistent combos. In my opinion, that's why the data was not usually like seen, but as shown as NATO versus Mars, I'm pretty sure the most recent instance of this at top level was. This will be an intense match to say the least, if DK knows what he's doing. But yes, let's see how fast Buzz can adapt to such a drastically different playstyle.
Carrying the dash attack and looking very confident at the start, actually.
Interesting.
I mean, you know, when you say like, "Oh, I'm just gonna bust out a different character for each game," I'm like, you're just kind of trolling and you're just gonna throw this, aren't you? But now he's just coming out of the gate saying, "Hey, like, I know what your ZSS is about. Let me show you mine."
The thing here is, correct me if I'm wrong, but Bus is the one with more experience. So although he's losing right now, once he gets advantage shape, I don't really see DK having a way of getting out of it. I think
you saw it right there.
Yeah, Boss was able to bring it back and just take that stock. If he can keep this and just snowball the lead, I don't see a plausible way DK could win this.
I mean, there's also Pride where you're like, you know, screw whatever point system we're working with. I just don't want to lose the Ditto.
Bro, Pride is on the line here, folks. The Smash Bros. Shit's serious.
I really like DK's move in here. He may be a bit down right now because of that big back air that he took earlier. But his movement is looking very expert.
He took his stock with only 52% to spare.
He's doing cover cancels off a ledge? Like, oh my god, dude. What is this guy on? I can barely make, you know, Snake and Cloud work sometimes, bro. And he's kind of looking expert with CSS.
Yep.
Fear not the man who has practiced one character 1,000 times, but fear the man who has practiced 1,000 characters one time.
Jack of all trades, master of none. That is what DK could be described as. Bus just showing his superiority in the Ditto.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, even with this not being his main, still taking Bus to task, and there is a world, I think, where he could bring it back here.
Yep. Plus, a true lead in a best of 5 that is not as much as it would be unless like a best of 3 or a best of 5. It still is quite the mountain to climb, as you'll have to win at least 3 or 2 matches in a row to have a chance at winning this set.
Chat, who do you have your money on? I see some of you in chat, you got your avatars down there, you're watching. Tell me who you think is going to win this tiebreaker ultimate showdown match.
So true.
Don't be shy, make some noise for your peeps. It may not be seen, but it's felt. Caden Fruit says, well, now I want Bus to win hearts.
Oh, hi. Okay, Caden is in chat. Who else is in chat? You may mind telling me. The stream is kind of low quality, so I can't see.
There's Queen Laquifa. He says, I want to say Bus, but I low-key think DK is better. Interesting.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Even if you're watching and you're not familiar with these players, just pick someone. It's so much more fun when you pick someone that you want to win, because then you're rooting for them. It becomes so much more emotional that way, at least in my opinion.
Also, while we've been busy being like good streamers and stuff, but DK has been putting in the work and brought him. Never mind. I need to stop talking, man. I am commentator's cursing body right now. Okay.
That was happening to me nonstop the last matches. Queen Laquifa says, I'll choose DK then. A very sudden way to shift gears, but I respect it.
Anyway, Bus counterpicking to Lucina. I'm not quite sure how this matchup works, but with how like evasive GSS is, I don't see this matchup being too good for Lucina, no?
I mean, I think so, but honestly, I mean, we're seeing the fundamentals that play from DK. If he truly feels that the difference in his and these players right now is just his fundamentals, then I think he could definitely make something work here.
True,
Lucina, it's like riding a bike. You can't forget how to play Lucina, you know. I mean, if you're DK and you play these wide assortment of characters, I think maybe you just stop seeing matchups at a certain point. You know, you just start seeing players. And he's looking at Bus and he says, I think Lucina's gonna work. He's not even seeing the character anymore. Alright, now it's looking mad even.
For sure. Bus just tends to flip kick a lot off of ledge, so I could see a player with like such a fundamentalist like DK easily starting to take advantage of that as the set goes on.
Exactly. Again, I do think this is just coming down to just pure fundamentals.
But fundamentals versus being a master of your craft are two very different things. Like, you know the phrase jack of all trades,
master of none. Absolutely, yeah. It's a phrase I probably use every day, considering I am one myself.
Exactly, yeah, that is what this is. And hold on.
Oh, an interesting B reverse right there, trying to catch a cheeky shield break, but instead hitting bust right there.
As the saying goes, Jack of all trades, master of none. But oftentimes better than a master of one. Because of that, I could see DK easily bringing this back once he just finds that character, like finds that spark, which is capable of beating what do you call it, Bust. And right now, Lucy looks like that spark. Lucy looks like his way to victory. Never mind.
A very interesting approach right there. Just dancing around that shield and then doing an up B of all things. I mean, I'm not in this position. Very interesting approach. Kaden has some things to say in chat. Bust, you can do it, Heart. That Plummet spot is yours. I would be excited to watch you play. That's what I love to see. Everyone, make some noise for your peeps.
Bust powering up through the power of French.
Exactly.
Never mind, Bust hates his friends, so he is almost losing.
Guys, you aren't believing enough. You aren't making enough noise in chat.
Bust is very antisocial, and therefore he has begun losing because he does not want friends. Simple as that.
Guys, if you're not dropping a follow on the channel and you're not showing your support, the person you are voting for specifically will lose. I'm telling you right now.
Bust is coming out of his shell. He is beginning to realize that. Oh,
is he beginning to believe?
Okay.
Hello.
Have
Hello.
you joined the commentator?
I mean, that's my boy Buzz out there.
I mean, why not? We got a new commentator on board, Kaden. Do you have anything to say about this matchup right now?
Okay, so I definitely have to say that even like, you know, I was reading out in the chat and I was just like, yeah, it seems like it was being said that DK seems like the better character player, but I was just like, they were playing the Ditto, so what can you really say about it, you know? So I do think that this matchup is really good for
Ooh. Last hit
Okay,
scenario.
move on. I cannot talk, but Bust was holding stage control and just having a authoritative kind of game plan at the end there. Let's see if we can transfer that momentum onto the next game to see if we can, like, you know, continue and win and all.
with punishing, but I still think that. Oh, he switched again.
I think this is very interesting right here. I think if you're going for just like rapid character switches the entire set, I think a difficult character like Joker may not be the best pick here. I mean, how do you feel about this matchup? I think this is at least even, right?
In my opinion, Joker wins this matchup solely due to the fact that these two characters, similar to the ZSS kit, they play very similar playstyles, and most of them are going for like with punish games and all that. But Joker should have the more solid, like more strong kit in this. So I see this being like a +1 or maybe even a +2 for Joker.
Ooh, you think it's that big? Interesting. We'll see how that plays out here.
And Bust once again having that authoritative stage control and making sure to keep his game plan solid and not giving DK room to breathe.
I do think I do agree that both characters play very similar to each other because when they hit, they rack up damage rather than doing big hits. Alright guys, I had to be here for like a temporary amount of time, so I now have to go, but like, you know, respect on my boys for playing and I hope that they do well. See you later.
Yeah.
Hey, we loved having you. Take care.
Alright, so is back to Just Us, and as I said, Arsene is the X factor in this matchup, but that is nothing for Bust, as he's just keeping up stage control, not giving him room to breathe, and like
It's
once
like
again,
you're playing Melee Fox. People just know this matchup. It's like you're playing Marvel vs. Capcom Wesker. You know, people just know this matchup. It doesn't matter if you're top tier. You know, it's just people are used to it.
He didn't get to use Arsene, his X factor at all, and now,
Oh, this could be big. Oh no. Still
DK
maintaining a large lead.
DK is staring down a reverse 3-stock in order to keep becoming 4-0, having a reverse 5-0 in order to have any chance of getting into Plummet. This is once again spelling doom, D-O-O-M, for Bust.
You know what? You know what story this is telling, and I think this is a takeaway, a genuine takeaway for everybody here.
Yeah.
You don't need a secondary. You don't need a secondary. I mean, you can have one, obviously. I mean, people like you make it work. But Buzz here.
I don't know about that, man.
I mean, I don't know. Like we see all the secondaries and pockets coming out instead of just one true main, one true mastery. And right now, DK is kind of paying a price for it, and that's the point I'm trying to communicate here. Even if you think that there's like a nuance in between, of course.
And now Bus is up 4-0 against DK. One more game and that's it. That's wraps.
You can easily take it back. Now we got for Corrin, Mel Corrin, which is very cringe, by the way. Being
I take it back. Set it over.
Being the anchor here, I'm very curious by this decision. Perhaps he's trying to pull an MK Leo, like, oh, you know, let me just pull out this insane pocket pick, and you're gonna forget some nuance about the character about cause you to break your shield or lose a stock at 0. I mean, this is a rare matchup if you see it. ZSS, not a super huge character you'll see out there in the wild, competitive. And Corrin, even rarer. But the players who do play him tend to be cracked.
I think this is a fundamentalist card because I just saw, am I saying things or did I see pin, cancel, down smash? That is not the norm. That's not what you would normally see out of a forum, in my experience.
I mean, I saw a video recently called Alternative Strategies in Smash Melee. I believe it was loosely called. And this could be an alternative strategy right here of picking Corrin and doing down smash after pin into getting a bead for your troubles.
Seems like the alternative strategy is just not getting into Plummet here. Because the corn pick is not working.
I mean, crazy. It might work, dude. not getting into Plummet might get you into Plummet. You never know, bro.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, bro.
I don't know about that one.
Right now, Bus, if I was Bus, I said at the first match, you're rubbing your hands together, you're licking your lips, you see that Plummet spot, and right now, I think he's been doing that the entire set with, like, some issue, relative issue, but not the amount he was probably expecting. I do respect the overall fundamentals of the Swag K. You know, he's definitely picked out a lot of characters and just out of his hat at a very reasonable like skill level too, which is very difficult in a game like Ultimate.
Yeah. Anyway, Bus with the stock lead. DK possibly on his first to 5 stock.
Be me at 65% though, at 74, 85 off a bunch of reads. This is exactly what DK needs. Back air, one of the best back airs of a game. Pin!
DK bringing it back with the
No way, dude. I told you, you have to defeat your opponent mentally first. Bus might be checked out. He may have checked out at the finish line, I'm telling you. He's Usain Bolt, who decided I called it quits right a foot away from the finish line. This could be that time.
Oh?
Chat, do you believe in the Swag K? Do you believe in him? Make some noise in chat.
Nowhere.
The exact position ZSS wants. Going Steve.
Bus just wanted to manage it back.
Punishing my narrative by repairing it, excuse me. All Swag K really needs here is one bad air dodge. Genuinely. A pin.
Okay, setting it all in the down smash, losing stage control, disadvantage now.
Oh no, it could also be a bad up B.
Oh. The whiff. That could have cost Bus that might have just cost Bus this game.
Catching the flip. Good air dodge, but doesn't have it anymore at ledge. Trying to condition his opponent. Grab.
Grab? That doesn't kill?
Missing the forward till DSS sucks.
Would this be it? Okay, that's advantage. That's possibly the final defining interaction, okay?
The tip of that whip.
Keeping advantage here, holding stage control.
Oh my god!
Going out and losing the game because of it. DK is still in it.
Defeat your opponent mentally first. DK somehow just clutching it out right there. Let's see what character he goes next. So we're gonna see if a Greninja frog.
No! Okay, this I can give good commentation on. Okay.
The shiny. This is the shiny variant, is it not?
Yes, this is the shiny variant, in fact. This matchup is +2 for Greninja solely due to the fact that he is capable of just weaving around all his ESS inputs, and also he can use Shuriken to just poke at invalidate ESS. But DK is suited here to play Rush down Greninja, which is interesting in this matchup. Okay, going for dash shot fair. What are you cooking? Alright.
I mean, with a player like DK, you kind of do have to let him cook. If there's anything. I mean, we could also be seeing a lack of matchup knowledge by going immediately aggro in a matchup like this.
Nah, I've given Buster some experience in this. It's not that, okay? The thing is, Greninja can die really easily in this matchup if you just mess up once.
I mean, that's a threat of ZSS. Like, she can, she just needs one paralyzer shot. She needs to bury you in the ground once, and then suddenly your entire stock is gone. Near a ledge, hit the flip kick, and you are gone. Goodbye, sir.
Oh?
Oh, shield poking perhaps.
Alright.
Or a bad parry.
Alright, it seems like DK is just playing aggro and trying to get his active hitboxes as much as he can in order to just knock out Busted.
Not looking good.
These are very planful players here. Yeah, that's first off. Okay. This is very doable for Greninja, as taking stage advantage here could be huge, as like you can just go off stage and edge guard TSM quite easily. Here, after the first 5, I'll show how to play this matchup. Trust, not this matchup, but this strategy.
Trust. Carrying the shot, up smash. So you have some interesting opinions about Gikoga, the Greninja over here. How do you feel about this character? You said he's potentially top tier, does a lot of damage, you feel like.
Top tier for Greninja?
Or possibly, where's your, sorry, I don't mean to misquote you. Where do you think he stands on the tier list?
He fumbled the kill, he didn't go down tilt further, but, my opinion, Greninja is like mid to high tier solely because he's a very solid character, but he just has a few inconsistencies which stop him from being top tier, like his up smash and like just fair not killing at times. He's definitely a very solid and good character though. I would put him high to mid high tier, but not quite top tier. Maybe bottom of top tier. Greninja knows what they're doing.
Gotcha. Good to hear it from a Greninja main themselves.
Yeah, but we also just lack like the representation at top level in order to like truly know how good this character is, in my opinion. But the way DK is playing his character is not advised, as he's kind of trying to hold in, and Greninja has punished, believe it or not, Greninja can be punished on lifelines. Like, the way DK is playing his character is not how it's meant to be done, and Bus is recognizing and taking advantage of that, and he gets a almost dominant lead. So this is also what it was like last game, so I don't know. Okay. Shuriken smaller respect.
Personally, do you think this is a very Shuriken-heavy matchup right here?
Honestly, I mostly consider it a poke tool here, but in order to keep ZSS at like in order to keep ZSS at the distance necessary for like Greninja to do so, I would say Shuriken necessary to kind of keep him at bay at times. Not Shuriken camp, more as a poke tool to kind of like scare ZSS. And we're just not seeing that out of DK Greninja here. He's trying to hold in like play around with punish without really backing up, which I don't understand, you know?
I mean, sometimes it's not just about the way you play it and why you win. Sometimes it's about proving a point.
True.
Saying, I don't want to camp you, I'm going to box you up, and I'm going to win.
Greninja also can't box for shit though, so that's not really advice. Like, I'm gonna be honest.
Well, we might be seeing it here. Bus potentially clocking his ticket right in. That could be huge.
Okay, thankfully ZSS sucks.
Queen Laquifa says, damn, GG's. I was hoping to see Byleth in this matchup. Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see Byleth if people are saying that that's his true main.
Oh, I mean, actually, I don't know.
Perhaps only wanting to say
Why
that maybe for like the truest tiebreaker, like a game 10 scenario, perhaps.
But you won't be getting it today. Yeah, Greninja recovers that jump? No,
That's the craziest upset in Smash we've seen yet happens with this current playstyle. Bus only needs one.
That's it. Bus has made it into Plummet, just like that, in 5-1 fashion.